Welcome to the Workplace Minute, powered by H3HR Advisors and sponsored by WorkHuman. Thanks for joining me for your quick update on what's important in the world of work. My name is Steve Boese. Today in the Workplace Minute, we look at some recent polling from NBC News, which shows that more Americans feel that traditional four-year college degrees are not worth their increasing costs, and we break down what that implies for HR and talent pros moving forward. First, some key findings from the NBC polling. Almost two-thirds of registered voters said that a four-year college degree isn't worth the cost, according to the recent NBC News poll, which represents a dramatic decline over the last decade. Just 33% of respondents agreed that a four-year college degree is worth the cost because people have a better chance to get a good job and earn more money over their lifetimes, while 63% agree more with the concept that it's not worth the cost because people often graduate without specific job skills and with a large amount of debt to pay off. This is a fairly significant shift in attitudes among Americans who have long bought into the idea that the four-year college degree was the surest ticket to long-term employability and financial security. Similar polling conducted in 2013 showed that 53% of Americans said that the degree was worth its cost, and by a 2017 poll that number had begun to decline, with 49% of respondents indicating that the four-year college degree was still worth its increasing expense. This dramatic shift over the last 12 years comes against the backdrop of several major trends shaping the job market and the education world, from rapidly increasing college tuition prices to changes in the modern economy, which seem once again poised for radical transformation alongside advances in AI technology. And it's striking to see that these changes, given that Americans used to view the college degree as completely aspirational, it provided an opportunity for a better life. And now that promise is really in doubt, according to increasing numbers of U.S. adults. Proponents of college can still point to the fact that national data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that people with advanced degrees earn more and have lower unemployment rates than those with lower levels of education. And that's been true for years. However, critics of the value of these degrees point to the shifts in the price of college. While there have been some small declines in tuition prices over the last decade when adjusted for inflation, College Board data shows that the average inflation-adjusted cost of a public four-year college tuition for in-state students has doubled since 1995, and tuition at private four-year colleges is up 75% over the same period. And poll respondents who spoke with NBC News all emphasized these rising costs as a major reason why the value of the four-year degree has been undercut. There hasn't just been a decline in the cost-benefit analysis of the degree as well. Gallup polling also shows a decline in public confidence in higher education over the last decade. So whether it's a cost decision or some other reason to doubt the value of the four-year degree, it seems likely that these shifts in attitude will continue to be reflected in the credentials and the backgrounds of newer entrants into the workforce. For HR and talent leaders, there's actually a lot of upside in this trend. If fewer young people are pursuing four-year degrees, it means the traditional signals we've relied on for talent are giving way to something a little bit more dynamic and hopefully more inclusive. So this could be the time to rethink your older assumptions about hiring and credentialing. First, it's a chance to fully embrace skills-based hiring, which can open doors to talented people who are motivated, capable, and eager to learn, even if they don't follow the classic college pathway. And companies that have already moved in this direction are finding larger and more diverse talent pools and better alignment between the skills they need and the people that they're bringing in. Second, it's an opportunity to invest in stronger internal training, apprenticeships, and certification pathways. When the talent coming in arrives through many different routes, organizations can shape and grow the capabilities that they need and build more loyal long-term employees in the process. Third, this shift can help HR leaders modernize their career development and promotion frameworks so that they can reward actual performance and potential and not only credentials. That creates a workplace where advancement is truly based on what people can do and not where they happen to go to school. And finally, this moment allows companies to strengthen inclusion and access. Breaking away from degree requirements is one of the most effective ways to expand opportunity for people who've been historically screened out. That's good for talent strategy, it's good for culture, it's good for society, and it should be good for business. So while the declining value of the college degree may feel like a challenge, it's also an opportunity, a chance to build hiring practices and talent pipelines that are more flexible, more equitable, and far better aligned with the realities of today's dynamic workplace. Thank you so much for listening, and a big thank you to WorkHuman for supporting the Workplace Minute. If this episode made you think about how your hiring and employment requirements may need to adapt, please share it with a colleague. I'm Steve Boese, and this has been the Workplace Minute from H3 HR Advisors.